All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy True Inferno, and today's day is Saturday, November the 4th. It is day one of the City Safari event. So yes, we are at this fantastic park right here. As you can see, a lot of Pokestops are here, but we are about to walk around the area, and this fool Willow is here. As you can see, Lando Alpha doing his thing behind me. So here we go. This Willow going to say some nonsense. We're going to ignore what he says as usual. All right, so let me see what he got for us here. Let's go to the special. Spin a Pokestop or a gym in Mexico City. Okay, so we can spin this one. That was easy enough, and we did get an egg from it. All right, let's go ahead and claim that. So we're gonna get one incense and a poppin', which I will need, and we're gonna get an encounter with an Eevee with the hat, but it's not shiny, unfortunately. And I should have used a pineapple. Pineapples all my Eevees normally. So there you go with that. Oh, never mind, I got a second chance since this thing wanna pop out here. So here we go. I've been in Mexico for one full day basically, and it's been great so far up here. All right, so we're about to capture this Eevee, and let's see, we got it. Let's see what the IVs are in this thing. Oh, does it have the background on it? Yes, it does have the background on it. All right, cool, that's what's up, that's what's up. All right, oh, my team leader's here, Candela, okay. So we want double instance duration, double star piece duration, or double lucky hit. Obviously instance duration, so we're gonna pick that. So that's what we want. All right, so let's see. Feed your buddy 3 times, earn a candy, walk with your buddy. Take a snapshot of your Eevee in Mexico City. Okay, that's all can be doable. So obviously we want the shiny goat, which is the new one, and wherever else. Oh yeah, that's right. The Dusko with the crown on his head. So that's what we want right here. Right now they're taking a picture, a group picture right here. Brandon Ton and company. So we're gonna walk around with them, because he got this path that can let us encounter more of those Eevees. So yeah, let's get to it. Before we move on with this video, I'm just going to announce that this is going to be different from any other video I have done before. This is basically going to be a movie documenting my entire time in Mexico with some narration and some gameplay, of course. Of course, the community day portion would be in a separate video, so in case y'all wondering about that. So there you go with that. But this trip starts on Friday, which is the day prior to this one. So let's backtrack real quick, shall we? So after checking into my hotel, me, Lando, and Mrs. Mine went out for lunch, and I went to the bathroom. They just went crazy with my camera, as you can see. After that, we went to the park nearest to the restaurant where we had lunch, and this is the major part that everybody was going to be at for the entire weekend. And as you can see, it is gorgeous, and what you can't see is the fact that there's a lot that can go on at this park. So yeah, if you plan on going to Mexico City, that's the spot to go to play Pokemon Go. But at the same time, you have to be cautious because the Wi-Fi service over there is going to get congested. Now, we was walking around the neighboring area as well, so we saw some very cool buildings, a very cool statue. There's some type of museum next to the park, and we even did some raids, some Geneset raids, trying to get the shiny, but that didn't happen at that moment. I did get the shiny. You have to check out training tips or my guy Steven's video for that. All right, so we are walking, exploring all of Mexico, and we got a shiny Charmander. So this is our first shiny of the event. Fitting, since this is my all-time favorite starter right here. So let's go ahead, capture this shiny Charmander, and then we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it walking real quick. Where's the rest of the crew at? Oh, there they go. They back there. All right, so we got the shiny Charmander. That's what's up. First shiny in the books. IVs. Crappy. All right, let me see. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, we gotta check this. Cherubi, not shiny. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. Stay tuned. And we might be picking up right now because of this right here, a shiny Tropius. Let's go. So this is going to be trade bait, as Andreas almost fell into a trap. So yeah, let's go ahead and capture this Tropius. Great throw. This should be a great catch. 1, 2, and 3. We got it. We got the shiny Tropius. Oh, this nice building right here. I'll show y'all that in a second. All right, let's see what the IVs are on this thing. Obviously gonna be past great least because of that CP. IVs are bland. There was a Halucha here. That is not a Halucha, that's a Purrline. Get out of that. And actually we need to check this bad boy right here. No, not the Cacnea, the Dusko. All right, we gotta capture this. This is getting annoying really fast. So let's go ahead, capture the Cacnea. Then we can check the Dusko. And now the Cacnea acting stupid. Come on, click on the Dusko. Thank you. Not shiny. So now I'm about to capture the Halucha. which ain't my first one, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna capture that. Stay tuned.
So within that hour, I was popping up. I was getting shinies like crazy, although a bunch of them were shinies I have already. Oh look, a Radio Shack.
So we just took down a Shadow Articuno. So yes, Shadow Articuno is back for the month of November. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that, because if you follow me in my International Inferno adventure where I was in Osaka, I already got the shiny Shadow Articuno. So for this thing to come back, I'm like, ugh. But it's here. There's like 100 of us here. So we're gonna do this raid, and we just finished it actually. So we're gonna see if we get ourselves another shiny Shadow Articuno. No, we did not. 1677. I don't recall what the hundo is or what it is. I might have good IVs, whatever the case may be. I just know that this thing needs to stop attacking so I can launch a Pokeball at it. We got a great throw. And then, oh my gosh, speaking of shinies, I've been popping off. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been getting. And they are common stuff that I already have. So none of them are the big three, which is the Shiny Unknown X, the Skiddo, and the Dusko with the crown. Oh, we caught the shiny Articuno. So there's that. Let's see what the IVs are on this thing. The IVs are, dang it, why it's gotta be over 1500 CP? That CP would have been good for Great League. I mean, the IVs would have been good for Great League, rather. Oh, speaking of Dusko, that's not shiny. Boo, hiss. And while I'm here, let me check this. Not the gem that is filled up, the Pineco. And I'm drifting here for some odd reason. All right, let me show you guys what's been going on. Oh, hold on. Let's sort this out to recent. I'm about to be like, what a shiny unknown exclamation point doing here? I'm about to get so confused. But yeah, and actually what we want to do is this. Go to see more and A0 shiny. We got 9 shinies today. No, that's not right. 8 shinies during the event, 9 shinies this exact day, and 10 shinies within the span of 24 hours. I actually caught this while attending a wrestling show. That actually happened while I was at a wrestling show Friday night. I highly recommend you check out either Trainington's video or my guy Steven's video, okay? It would be on one of their videos. So there's that. And then when we was out getting tacos, I got this Venipede. And then you saw the Charmander, you saw the Tropius, but ever since then, Cacnea, Cubone came late. Wooper came early, by the way. And then me and Mrs. Mine actually got this shiny Cacnea at the exact same time, which was funny. And she named hers True and Fun Trend, so that's cool. Cubone again, Cacnea again, and that's it. So yeah, I've been popping up today. What the heck? Okay, the Dusko is not shiny. I thought that was a new one or something. So yeah, that's what's been going on today. So we are hanging out here for a bit, and then at some point we're gonna keep it moving. Now, in terms of the research, I do need to feed my buddy 2 more times and take a snapshot of my Eevee. So I'm gonna take care of that real quick, and then I'm gonna get back with you guys in a second. But in terms of this, we got about like, what is that? 4 more stops to go. So yeah, there you go with that. Stay tuned. Hold up. Is this guy serious right now?
Good luck with the shinies, buddy.
Is this guy serious right now? Look at this cheese.
Brandon, look, come on.
Oh my gosh.
I can walk faster than this. I definitely can walk faster than this. We're going to the next raid, right? How do I stop this?
So after the nonsense that took place inside the mall, we left the mall to look for some more Eevee stops, and we were successful in doing that. Now, my shiny pop-art kind of calmed down at this point, but I was still getting shinies nevertheless. However, none of them were the shinies that I was looking for. And the journey continues as we kept walking through these extremely rough sidewalks and streets of Mexico City, rather. I'm about to say New Mexico. But nevertheless, we continue on with the journey. Check this out, folks.
All right, so we were resting for a bit, and we got some 7-kilometer eggs hatch. I just had 2 straight Tropius, not a single one was shiny. Let's see about this third egg, the Skiddo, and I do have some news on that in a second. And then we got another Tropius. All right, and then this the 5th 7-kilometer egg. They just gave me 4 Tropius. What the heck is going on here? Let me look at these IVs real quick. Right, now a single shiny. Out of these 4, that's ridiculous. And none of these IVs are good, so all that's gonna be transferred. However, ladies and gentlemen, we did get some more shinies on our way to this point right here. And you're probably looking at it right there. So let me back out real quick. And then we're gonna go back in here. And let me give you guys my total. I'm currently sitting at 16 shinies for the day. Again, we're not counting the Venipede nor that Genesect. So I'm sitting at 16 shinies. I don't remember what I showed you guys last time, but we're gonna start with this Cacnea. So we got the shiny unknown E, a Paris, another Cubone, another Charmander, a Seedot, a Axew, another Paris, and boom, from the field research, a shiny Skiddo. And we need another one for the family. So that's what's up. We finally got a Skiddo in the decks. That's what's up. So we're about to take off. We're about to walk around some more. We still need a shiny Dusko and a shiny Unknown X. The Unknown X spawns have went down for some odd reason. Oh, before we move on, I do need to claim some stuff, which is this right here. We did complete this. So we're gonna claim all 10 of these Eevee candies, or 30 of them actually. And then we got some, what is that, lure modules to claim, and 3 more incense. Nice. Multi lure modules, glacier lure modules, and 3 incense. Because they gave us a free box that have like 16 in 2 boxes, which was really cool. So yeah. And then let me see what we gotta do. Evolve a Pokemon, and then we'll be done. Okay, so the rewards here, I ain't gonna talk to y'all about, but we're gonna go over here. We also completed all of this. So we're gonna go through this at the end of the day, or near the event, end of the event that is. So yeah, let's go.
So after getting our 7 Eevee stuff, we kind of broke away from Brandon Tom's group because we sat down and rested for a while. But after that, we walked through this big park where the service was bad. And at this point, we met up with Awesome Adam and Steph, Glitch, and V, and we all started working together. So it was me, Letter Alpha, Mrs. Mime, and Andreas with them. And Andreas was leading them towards the rest of the Eevee stops that they needed. And we was done at this point, so we just decided to tag along. Here I had 7 7-kilometer eggs hatching, and some of them could contain the Dusko with the crown. And as you saw, the crown was not part of the animation, but I still received the crown on top of the Dusko head. I got some Skiddoos, and none of them was shiny. None of them had good IVs, as you can clearly see. So all of them hatched. Nothing spectacular happened there. And despite that, something did spectacular happen where I was checking over these Pokemon to see what the IVs were. Now check this out. I'm going over the Pokemon, then all of a sudden, I look over and Glitch was getting excited about something. So she's tripping, she's freaking out, showing everybody what she just got, and she got a shiny Pineco. She actually just hatched that, because she was just talking about how she don't have a shiny Pineco herself, and there she is. She got her shiny Pineco. So that's what's up. Meanwhile, back over to what I was doing. So again, I'm going over my Pokemon. Now what happened was, at this point, I did get a shiny Skiddo from field research, and I got a Hundo as well. So I'm decided to evolve the Hundo, which is ironically one of the things that I needed to do for some type of task at this point. And I have not checked any of my EVs at this point as well, because I wanted to say that near the end of day 1. But there it is, my Go Pokedex entry right there, as Lando Alpha is full in the background. Here comes Mrs. Mime pretending to pick her nose with the crown on her head. But yeah, I got a Hundo Go now, as you can clearly see. So after that, I'm talking about what I got left. So there it is, the special research. I now completed step 3, and that was the final page actually, step page, whatever you want to call it. So I'm done with that now. And then I'm moving over, check over the rest of my special research again. Lando is fooling right now, after Mrs. Mines was fooling. So there's that, and you know, I'm saying some other stuff. And I'm going over my field research stat. There's Mrs. Mine right there. And then I'm going over the rest of my Pokemon storage so I can show y'all what I have. There it is right there. There's the shiny Go. And then after that, I got a shiny or Super Saiyan Kakarot, as Andreas just popped up in the back. I didn't see him there for a second. But yeah, all that went down, and I decided to move on. And we was also part of a party as we went on to explore more Mexico, and also to help Adam, Step, V, and Glitch get their Eevee steps done. And here we are at the final moments of day 1. And it was at this moment where I decided to check my EVs from day 1. So you got the first one from the special research that was given to you pretty much. And then the other 7 you had to get from spinning EV stops, or really the other 8 actually. There was 8 more after that. Because once you complete the first 7, then the last check was another Eevee with the Explorer hat. So I'm checking all of them, and I got a large Eevee wearing the Explorer hat. But unfortunately, not a single one of them were a Hundo, but more importantly than that, none of them were shiny. So now we're gonna move on to day 2. Check this out, folks. So it's the next day, it's Sunday, November the 5th, and me and Lando Rapper went out towards the park where we was at the first day. But we decided to take it easy and do our own thing as we were looking for the Eevee stops, and we see Freaky Plaza right there. I recently went in there to get a Game Boy Advance, but check out how day 2 started for me. Check this out, folks.
It's a new day and we got our shiny Dusko with the crown. That's what I'm talking about. 293 CP. This was actually from field research. Today is a new day and it's been great. I would show you all the shinies I gotten so far. Even though this is my third shiny of the day, it's still big, it's still big. We got it. The shiny Dusko with the crown. And the IVs are decent, 15 attack, okay, that's what's up. So let me see, anything else to check around here? We got an Unknown X, that's not shiny. Another Dusko, also not shiny. So I believe that's everything else here that I want to check. Now, let me show you everything I got today. So it started off with, let's do this actually. It started off with this right here from Instance, the shiny Unknown X. So we got the Unknown shiny that we wanted today. And then a second shiny Skiddo. So we got that family completed. So I'm gonna evolve one of these today. And then we got the Dusko with the crown. I need one more of these to complete that family. And then I'll be totally done with the City Safari here in Mexico. So yeah, stay tuned for more adventures.
Alrighty then, so we continue on walking around the city. So I actually messed up. I actually needed 2 more of those shiny Dusko with the crown to complete that family. Now we did meet up with 2 other trainers and we just decided to walk around the city together and get in the Eevee stops for the day. But check out what happened next.
We're sitting down and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got the shiny Dusko with the crown, even though it's far to the right. Now it's at the center, nice. And that was from a Mossy Lord, which is interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and get this catch real quick. So we are also doing the Eevee's Pokestops as well. So that's what's going on right now. So near the end of the event, or probably before Community Day, assuming we can get this done before then, I will do my Eevee checks. So I'll be honest, I'm done with the City Safari outside of the Eevees. So everything else at this point is trade bait. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving.
So, and that's exactly what we did. We kept it moving and we were getting more of the Eevee stops, all 4 of us, and we was exploring more in Mexico City. Now, some of this we did go through the previous day, we as in me and Lando, that is. I'm not sure about the other 2 Pokemon Go players, but we made our way around here. We were doing some raids as well, like Turtonator and things of that nature. And one of those 2 trainers actually got the shiny Eevee with the outfit. Now, after that, it was Community Day, and we hooked up with Mrs. Mime, Trainer Tips, and Paylo, and we went to this fancy restaurant near the park, and we was in there playing Community Day, but at the same time, the theory was at the time was that they had that break from the City Safari event for Community Day, and they're gonna pick back up. And the theory was that they were gonna mess up with the Eevee outbreak or the Eevee field research or the special research, whatever you want to call it. So we decided to get our checks done at that moment, and I had everybody basically check my Eevee to see if I got a shiny or 100 or anything like that. No such luck for me, unfortunately. But then we went out and we continued on with the City Safari event, and they did not mess up the Eevee chest. They did not reset or anything like that. So me and Lando, we still needed 1 more. So me, Lando, and Mrs. Nine, we were out and about. We were walking around the park for a little bit, and then we decided to go further east from the park, and we discovered this very dope spot right here, and that was where the 8th Eevee stop was. And yeah, this place was dope, but it was crowded attack and cell service was crap. But yo, check this out, folks.
The event is almost over and we finally got that last Eevee check. So that little trick that, or we thought that there might be a bug, but it wasn't a bug. They actually fixed it, they actually got it right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna check and see if these last 2 Eevees could be a shiny. So let's check this one real quick. And that is not shiny, 445 CP. Don't forget to pineapple it, because we need to pineapple our Eevee candies. Booyah, there you go right there. And can I also focus? Let me see. I guess that, yeah, there we go, much better, much better. All right, so we caught the Eevee, 445 CP, and actually I could evolve it right now and to get a Leafeon. Before I do that, I saw that, not shiny, and that's the only one right here. I did get a low tag, that's the only shiny I got after Calm Day has ended. So, here we go, the last check. We're gonna get 25 Eevee candies rather, 1 lower module, and No, that's not it. 430 CP, boo, hiss. We did not get the shiny Eevee with the hat, unfortunately. So there you go with that. So I'm gonna wrap it up when I get back to the hotel in case I get more shiny, so stay tuned. All right, so that's gonna do it for one crazy Mexican adventure of Pokemon Go. So I'm gonna recap everything that happened this past weekend. I'm not gonna include all the, well, okay, we have to be cautious about that because I did get some shiny Woopers on Saturday. So I guess we have to include that in this video as well. So let's start off with all the shinies that I got right here. So Friday night, I went to a wrestling show and I got the shiny Genesect right there. And that's the new one right there, so that's what's up. And then later that night, it's actually past midnight, and I got the shiny Venipede. So technically it was Saturday. It was legit Saturday, but the event hadn't started yet. So there was that. Then we're gonna start off with the actual event. We got the shiny Charmander, then we got the shiny Tropius, followed by the Cacnea, Cubone, there's that Wooper, there's the Mrs. Mime twin, another Cubone, Cacnea, shiny Unknown E, another Cubone, another Charmander, a Seedot, a Axew, and a Paris, and we finally got a Skiddo from the research. And then we got Super Saiyan Kakarot, another shiny Charmander, and that was it for the event right there. And then we ended up with the shiny Pineco that came 3 minutes after the event was over. So I had 18 shiny, so let me double check that count real quick too, because I did do a trade before I record this portion of the video, and that altered this count real quick. So let me double check real quick. 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, so I am missing a Paris or Paras, how you pronounce it. So I had 18 shinies from the event, and I ended up with 21 shinies at that moment. Now we get to day 2. And day 2 is crazy. So we got the shiny Unknown X to start off with, and then we got another shiny Skiddo. That one was from out in the route, I believe. I think it might have been a lure module. And then we got our first shiny Dusko that, as you can clearly see, I evolved it right here. And then we got the shiny Baltoy, and then we got the shiny Purrloin right here, followed by another shiny Dusko, and then another shiny Skiddo, another shiny Charmander, and then another shiny Skiddo that I evolved all the way up to Go-Go, and we got a shiny Rufflet, and then we get to the Community Day stuff, which I'm not gonna talk about here, but I did get that in the middle of Community Day, so that was pretty crazy. And check out these IVs, heaviest and tallest, 15 attack. Yeah, we're gonna mess around with that, boss. And then after that, we got more of the Community Day stuff. Once it was over, we got shiny Lotad, shiny Unknown M, so I have all 3, X, E, and M. So I got all 3. So there you go with that. And then there was the time research, so I'm not gonna get into that stuff. We did get a shiny Rufflet, me and Rachel did, so that's why I call Rachel's twin. More shiny Wooper, another shiny Charmander. I got another one of these. I can't believe it. I got another one of these from the raids. That's crazy. And then I got another shiny Paris, and then another shiny Dusko, and then another shiny Pineco. And then after it was over, me and Mrs. Mime, we actually got that. So that was crazy. So that gave me a grand total of 55 shinies, which is crazy to think about. 55 shinies. So I had another shiny Paris, and you probably wondering what did I trade it for? So I can show you exactly what I traded for. And there they go right there. I traded for one of these 2 shiny Poryos. I both got these from Lando. And I traded him a shiny Pikachu with his name on it. I had his name on it for a while. So I gave him those 2, and he gave me those 2 shiny Poryos. He had a few of those, so there you go with that. So what I would say is this, in terms of the whole City Safari event. The spawns were better. The shiny rates were slightly better than what was shown in the previous 2 City Safari events. Now, so I would say it's an improvement, but it could still be better because that's a lot of walking, and my feet legit hurt. Like, I can't put a lot of weight on my left foot. That's how bad it was. But not just because of all the walking, because I can handle a lot of walking. I mean, I've been in Japan, you know. I did a lot of walking while I was in Tokyo. I mean, not Tokyo, but Kyoto. It was just that it was a lot of walking, the high altitude, because Mexico City is got higher altitudes than Denver, which is crazy. I didn't even know that. And then the sidewalks are crap. They are extremely crap. You legit have to watch your feet when walking around here, and I didn't. And I stumbled a couple of times, and that's what happened to my feet. That in combination with a lot of walking, that's why my feet, they pretty much shot. So, well, the location, and then there was some issues with the Wi-Fi because there's a lot going on. You know, they had a bunch of parades, a bunch of protests, a bunch of people all over the place, bunch of people gathered at one spot, you know. So while Mexico, let me get this straight. Mexico City as an area is great. It's really, really great. Yeah, there's some spots that are unsafe and you shouldn't go there by yourself, but it's great. A lot of stuff to see. The food is phenomenal. It is great. And then like the conversion rate in terms of like the currency, phenomenal. I have to say, I probably go as far as say it's better than Japan. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it might be. So there's that. But the location with the whole Eevee spawn, I didn't get a shiny Eevee with the hat. But in terms of locations with the Eevee spawns, they was too spread out in my opinion. I think it should have been more to have to balance that out, so a lot of people would have to do a lot of walking. Because another thing that failed to happen was there wasn't a lot of opportunities for trading to get done. So yeah, I traded with Lando because we were pretty much hanging out the entire time. But if I wanted to go to the locals or go to somebody else who was coming in here from another country, be like, yo, do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? It's hard to do because you don't know who is from where. There's not a lot of communicating going on there because people are walking all over the place trying to get these Eevees. So, there need to be more of these Eevee spawns. And really, to be honest, the format with the shiny Eevee with the Explorer hat need to be changed. It need to be just from field research only, to be honest. It need to be just from field research only. There shouldn't be a special research or a time research and you only get like 8 opportunities or 16 or well 17 depending on, or not 17, 15 excuse me, depending on if you get a ticket or if you get a ticket plus 1 day, whatever the case may be. So those Eevees should have been from field research tasks only and not from the time research in my opinion. And so there's that, but there was not a lot of opportunity for trading to get done. But outside of those things, it was great. It was great. Much, like it was an improvement in terms of the shiny rates than what was shown. So I thought that was an improvement. I thought obviously out of the 3, I haven't been to the other 2, but out of the 3, I have to say, this one was the best one. This one was the best one without question. So that's my thoughts. I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know this is this boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stupid Name Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.